And that is a thing about poverty. Many people, even with good jobs, live paycheck to paycheck. And when something goes wrong with that paycheck, everything goes wrong.
Hi, I'm Kim Cupp, and I'm with the Fulton County Health Department.
Hi, I'm Christy Clark, and I'm with the Open Door Delta.
Hi, I'm Heidi Kern with Habitat for Humanity in Fulton County, Ohio.
Hello, I am Cecily Roars. I have been active serving the people who kind of live on the fringe for almost 40 years.
I was recently asked, what does poverty look like in Fulton County? I'll tell you what poverty looks like in Fulton County. It looks like you and me. It is hidden in the faces of people we see every day. 1 in 4 Americans are struggling to pay their rent or their mortgage. So what does that really mean? When I stand on my front porch of my home, if I look to the neighbor to the left, and my neighbor to the right, and the one across the street, one of us 4 can't afford to live there. Worse yet, 1 in 9 Ohioans are paying more than half their income just on their rent or their mortgage. It's unaffordable. What happens to those families when they have to make unimaginable choices? Do I pay my rent or do I buy diapers? Do I pay my rent or do I buy food?
So when we discuss poverty in Fulton County, there's really no one look to it. You could look at me and not understand the struggles that I'm going through. When we go to a fish pantry, you'll see people that appear, in various ways. So I think that there's no one look to poverty when we try to define that. At the health department, the issues that we deal with really come down to access to care, and our role in the community is to help individuals find health care. There's definitely fewer primary care physicians than what we need. There's fewer mental health practitioners than what we need. So that's a big role of ours, one of the essential services of public health at the local health department.
Seeing here in Fulton County is families struggling to make ends meet. They're having to make the hard choices of putting gas in their car or feeding their children. We're seeing a huge increase in people in our pantry. Typically we're seeing between 40 and 50. We're now seeing over 90 families a month. It translates to over 200 people we're feeding here. Fulton County is very hidden because you can be standing next to someone at work, in church, at your grocery store that is truly at the verge of being homeless and is truly living in poverty.
We are right now in a place called the Fulton County Furniture Ministry Warehouse. It's a building space that's been given to us, and although my husband is really the king of this area, it serves all people who just don't have enough basics. Dressers, tables, chairs, silverware, soup ladles. And on Saturday mornings between 8 and 9, you can come to this building, no questions asked, and shop for what your family might need. There would be maybe 15 families out there in line, and of those family units, there's maybe 8, 10 people there. They can pick what they need and off they go. This is just an example. Sometimes people just want to give and they say, will you come pick it up? We say, would you give it to someone you love? If they would, we want it. But sometimes we get things that are just dirty and unusable. We will not give those things away. We will take them to the landfill. But there are really 2 problems with that. People who don't see dignity in poverty and people who don't have the funds to get rid of it on their own. Let's see if often Jerry and his merry men would get a call, could they come pick up, let's say, a washer and dryer. They get there, the people want to donate it to the warehouse because they have come to the warehouse maybe 15 years ago and got things just to help them through. And so it really is a cycle, but the important thing for us is, in the cycle, people are experiencing dignity, a sense of belonging. The warehouse helped me, I want to help. The men who are delivering, they have value. I think that's our chance of breaking the circle of poverty, the cycle of poverty. So I think we don't tend to see poverty in Fulton County. We're in a pretty affluent county, but there are people without heat, without furnaces, and I hope my role is to connect people who have resources with people in need, with dignity being the bottom line.